Pick the Nintendo Shack and pray. Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening says, yo.
And welcome to this week's episode of the Nintendo Shack podcast. I am joined here as always with Donnie and Delvin. How are you guys doing today on this lovely St. Patrick's Day? Wow. That good, huh?
Amazing.
I just realized it was St. Patrick's Day when I looked at the date. I
didn't know that.
I don't do St. Patrick's Day, to be honest with you. The only reason I still know about St. Patrick's Day is because of working in a school.
No,
they make leprechaun traps.
Yeah. That sounds racist.
So on Monday they're gonna come in and see their classroom destroyed, all their traps broken, like the leprechaun nowhere to be found.
Well, I don't know how that works.
Wow. That's better than pinching everybody.
I'm just going to skip right over that one. Me and Donnie's holiday was yesterday, 316 Day.
What is that?
Austin 316 Day, the celebration of the greatest wrestler of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh.
Austin 316 says, I whooped your ass. It's in the Bible, somewhere.
Oh, I see. Is that why Kyle the Pug put Austin 316 in the chat, and why our title says I just whipped your ...
Yes. The legend.
That's it. You nailed it.
Stone Cold.
You have solved the mystery.
Oh. Okay.
Our great leader, Stone Cold, has beat people's asses everywhere across the world. In grocery stores, he sprayed people with milk, poured countless amounts of beer on people. This man's a legend. We have to respect it.
Okay, we can celebrate that instead of St. Patrick's Day. I'm good with that.
Yeah, it works for me. Way better.
It's better.
Yeah.
It's better. I haven't done St. Patrick's Day since I was in school. It does feel like a school holiday. It's like one of those holidays you were like, that's not really a holiday though, right?
It's for Americans to celebrate that they're 1/16th Irish and drink a lot of beer.
Yep. We're mutts and alcoholics.
Yep.
Yeah, let's party.
See, look what you got those kids doing. Y'all got them chasing after leprechauns. On Austin 316 Day, they keep giving kids stunners. That's how it works. Way cooler.
That's cool. We could have kids just stunning each other out of the blue everywhere across America. Just throwing up double birds, flinging cans of beer. It all comes back to alcohol. Just a nation of alcoholics.
Donnie, I think we still continue to have issues with the stream staying up. Already it's gone down twice.
God damn it.
And comes back. I never want to bring it up because it always comes right back.
Yeah. No, I've noticed that on the replays, on YouTube, on the replays, it'll skip at times. Like here and there, it'll skip 10 seconds. We'll just be
that's probably what's happening.
But but on the podcast side, when we actually push out the audio, it's totally fine.
You have to watch the podcast as well to get the hidden content. There you go. Extras
to catch up. The crazy thing is that it does seem to happen when we're on Shack.
Is it me?
And not when we're on PS. We never have an issue on PSVG.
No.
I don't know. Maybe. We've never had, I honestly can't say the last time we've had an issue on PSVG, and we go for 3 or 4 hours every damn, maybe it's the time of day. I have no idea. Here's the thing. I would love to tell you that I'm going to put a lot of research into fixing it.
Not even a little bit.
I'm so done trying to care about all of this anymore. Because what's the alternative, right? We go to another thing that we pay for, or that may not work, or we go back to OBS.
If we're paying for it, it should work.
Those days are done. Yeah, and it does.
It does. Just not good.
Just not always for Shack.
We're here for a good time, Rebecca, not a long time.
We gotta get you to update.
My internet speed is so good. I'm telling you, I probably have faster internet speed than both of y'all's combined.
Probably.
Doubt.
We'll do a speed test
definitely
after the stream.
Definitely not me.
We'll compare.
No.
Okay.
What do you mean no? What do you mean no? You're participating. See, look, they're all
What?
crying because they can't see it. It's down. It has not been up ever.
I think Josh is crying because he's using your
No,
internet
he
speed.
cannot see this. He does not even know what we're talking about right now because the stream is down. See, they're all saying
Look,
there's issues.
I know.
Well, see, look. The best thing
I don't
about
know
this
what to
is
do.
we can say something really offensive.
No, we're
right
back now.
and
Don't
they
say it. We're back.
Oh, okay. I won't say what Donnie said just a second ago.
Look, like we're live.
Because
live
it
on
just came
Twitter.
back because you clicked it when it just came back. Keep it up. Oh
What
my
platform are
God.
all the
Literally,
people
they're
that are
all
having
saying it.
issues?
Every single
Are they?
person.
Woo! Glad we didn't get that thing Donnie said just a second ago.
Oh wow, nice. Are they all on Twitch? Maybe it's a Twitch issue.
It's clearly us being able to stay connected to Twitch.
Maybe.
So should we all
Yeah,
watch on
maybe it's a
YouTube?
Twitch
Is that
issue.
what?
I mean, that would be my suggestion. If you go to
I don't-
YouTube, do
I
you
don't
still
have a
have the
YouTube
problem?
stream.
Or Twitter?
Maybe we
I
have
don't know.
so many people
I don't
watching
know. I
right
don't
now
care.
that just broke the stream. There you
See,
go.
Josh, what is this? We pay for the service, Josh. We pay money for it.
Yeah, we do pay. I just renewed it too.
I'm gonna
It renewed like
put
2
it
weeks
up on
ago.
YouTube. Here.
Yeah.
Well, I know what to tell you.
If you want me to, I will email them again. But the last time I did
Oh,
it,
look,
it
somebody
took like
just said
80
YouTube
emails
has the
of my
problem
life.
too. Thank you, New Jersey Devil.
Damn it.
Props to New Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
That's like a real thing, by the way. The New Jersey Devil.
What
That's
is?
like a whole myth in New Jersey.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know it was real.
yeah, it's a thing. No,
Do you want me to start
I wanna
over?
start over.
Oh, this is good material. A lot of people just have fun with this.
Okay.
They know. We're
I'm
here
trying to help.
for a good time, not a long time.
Well, keep going. Delvin, what'd you do this week? Tell us. Tell us everything.
I stared at the wall for multiple hours.
Love that.
Then stopped staring at the wall. Then played Final Fantasy VII. It was like, I don't want to play this no more.
Already?
I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun.
Wow.
I don't know what it is about this first part of the game where they're like, hey, go find a chocobo. I'm like, fuck you. I don't want this.
I was like,
Yeah,
I'm about to choke
yeah.
a hoe. Seriously, this is like
This is the
game of the
game I was
year
excited-
98.
This is the
This
thing
is
I was
the
excited
thing.
for.
This is the whole year. This
Maybe
is
I
the
have
whole
to push
console.
through it, but I'm not having fun. I'm not having so much fun. I'm not having. I just said no. I'm going to play Mortal Kombat. So I played Mortal Kombat with Peacemaker, which blowing people's heads off and having a blast with that.
Great. Good for you. I'm very glad to hear that.
Yeah.
That sucks
Really
that
good.
you're not enjoying Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
You played
It does.
Remake?
Yeah, Remake is one of my favorite games.
Wow.
And loved it.
Hmm.
Yep. That's the crazy part to me because it's like so much of this year for
Yeah.
that console
Yeah,
is the game.
So far, I'm not enjoying it. Maybe I'll get through.
It's like this and Stellar Blade.
Maybe I'll push myself through the part I'm not enjoying, but like so far, I'm like, ugh. I'll go play Mortal Kombat, be John Cena. That's fun. Shooting people with replies and stuff. Yeah, it's great.
Maybe Final Fantasy needs John
That would
Cena.
work.
Da-na-na-na.
The time is up. The time
I'm
is
curious
now.
for our listeners if they also are not enjoying Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, because I've been hearing nothing but positivity. Maybe it's you.
Maybe it's me.
Maybe I've got to him. Maybe I've changed his mind. Maybe my slander, my years-long onslaught of slander towards that franchise.
I mean, I'm not a
It's
Final
soured the well.
Fantasy fan either, but like that's the game. That's it. That's the one.
That is the one.
For so many people, that's what exactly
the
that
one.
is the game. How we feel about
That's
Zelda
like
is
the
how other people
Ocarina
feel
of
about Final
Time
Fantasy.
to Zelda.
Yes,
Mhm.
I agree. Not feeling it so far. And I went and bought I pre-ordered Princess Peach Showtime, and I bought Mario vs. Donkey Kong.
Ooh.
Yes. One of those games
I
is
was
good.
gonna play Mario vs. Donkey Kong today, but my Switch died.
Yes.
And then when I
Nope.
charged the Switch up,
Damn it.
the HDMI cord was not working. So I like, fuck this. I'll just stare at the wall for several hours.
That's why you started a wall.
You can just hold the Switch. You can like just
I don't
grab
wanna
the
do that.
Switch and play it.
Plus, the battery was still
Jesus. Okay. I need you to play Mario vs. Donkey Kong because I want to hear somebody else talk about it that isn't me. just because I thoroughly enjoyed the game, and I want to
Well, I
hear
am
if
gonna
somebody
play
else
it.
did too, or if it's just me and the game
Yeah,
sucks.
I'm gonna play it.
I
again.
think people are enjoying it.
I really liked it. Yeah, and not to like keep stomping on Peach, but coming off of that and playing Peach, I was like, oof.
I'm
It's
very
just
glad
like,
that I
you
tried
know,
the
it's
demo.
just like,
That
never
would
mind.
have been a regretted purchase.
If I had burned a voucher on it, I would have been pretty sour.
That's why you buy
man.
physical, so that you can return or sell.
That's what I did.
Return them.
I
Yeah,
bought a physical
yeah.
so I can share it with my kids. So I figured 1 out of 3 of us probably would like this game. Don't know which one of us.
And if they
one of
don't,
us will.
get rid of it. That's the scary part about a digital future. You can't do that.
Yeah.
I
It's
would feel
happening,
better about a
one way or
digital
the other.
future if they had the same like policies as Steam, where it's like a 2-week or even
Sure.
1 week period, play it
Refund.
less than 2 hours, an hour, whatever. Like,
I think they will. I think before we go all digital, everybody
I
will
feel
have
like
something. You've got
laws
to
will
have
like be
something
put in
like
place for that.
Yeah. That is the only way PlayStation's
that.
doing
You
that.
got to have
You have to
something.
legally make PlayStation do that.
Yeah. And Nintendo.
Yeah. And the only reason Nintendo doesn't is because they're still so physically dependent. Like people still buy so much physical stuff for them.
That'll
they're
change.
They don't have to do it.
Yeah, PlayStation like you got to pry this money out my cold dead hands.
So was Nintendo. I remember there was a game that was broken at one point. I think I called customer support.
I remember that.
Trying to get a refund, and they were like, that just happens sometimes. Sometimes you just buy some bad game. I was like, damn.
Can you imagine going to a store and buying something that like a microwave and it don't work? And you take it back like, oh, that just happens sometimes.
Even like
happens
just
sometimes.
consumable
Not very
things.
good.
Like you go to a restaurant and you start eating your meal and it's like awful. Like usually they won't make you pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, not everyone's good. 9 out of 10 guys. Sorry. Try better luck next time.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever complained about a meal at a restaurant? And I would
No,
never.
I never.
I am
Nope.
like the most anxious person. If like
Nope.
even if
I saw Waiting as a teenager and was like, never again will I ever speak to anybody that touches
Really?
my food. You never seen that movie? The comedy movie? Is it Ryan Reynolds
That is
or
Ryan Reynolds.
who's the death?
What movie?
Yes.
Yeah, is it Ryan Reynolds? You never saw that comedy movie?
No.
It's called Waiting.
I don't think
Watch
I want
Waiting.
to.
No, it's a comedy.
No.
Okay,
It's
okay.
funny. It's a teen comedy. It's a schlocky 90s
that.
aughts comedy. So
Yeah.
it's like
That would
American Pie
traumatize
comedy.
Rebecca.
It might. Yeah.
No.
It might, but I kind of
I'm
wanted
not-
to see it. She might like it though. There's a
I'm
dark
not
side of Rebecca.
worried
She may love
about
it.
them spitting on my food. I'm like,
You know that girl that explodes and cusses everybody out? Rebecca might be like, yo, this is much.
I just don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. I don't want to sound entitled. I don't want to be
Oh,
entitled.
I could care less
like,
about their feelings. No. Yeah, we took that in a very different direction. I could
I don't
care
want to
less
be like
about
that
their
entitled
feelings.
Karen that's like, give me my money back. Like I deserve a better meal.
My father-in-law's
I
like
feel
that.
like most of our parents'
He's done that a few
generation is
times.
like that. They're like,
Yeah, my kids are like,
they're like,
Grandpa, quit being a Karen. They'll call him out on it, which I'm super.
I will
like,
put up
super
with
love.
cold food. I will put up with the wrong food. I won't say anything.
I'm just not. I won't send anything. I'm not sending anything back or having it come back. I'll just leave. But I'm not messing with. I'm not giving anybody the chance to do anything abhorrent to the food that I eat.
Yeah.
All right. So you were enjoying Mortal Kombat, Delvin, and not Final Fantasy.
Yes.
What were you doing, Donnie, this week?
For the last 2 weeks, I've been playing Jurassic
yeah.
World Evolution on Switch and thoroughly
Game of the
enjoying
year.
it. Actually, not game of the year, but better than
Game of the
Peach
century.
for sure.
Yes.
Game of the week, maybe. It's very good. These were, I believe, VR games that came out on Oculus or something. And I've had them on my wish list since they were ported over to Switch. I think they came over to Switch like a year or two ago. And I never knew anything about them really. But they were on sale during that sale that we just had, that spring sale. I got them for, it's like $8. There's 2 games. And what I did not know about it is how colorful the game is. It's
Yeah.
very vibrant, beautiful art style. Everything's cell shaded, so it's kind of crazy. Everything's like really like super orange and pink and blue and purple. And the gameplay is just like a stealth game. I wouldn't even call it an action game. It's just like a stealth game. It's like Alien Isolation, kind of, but
That's
Jurassic
cool.
Park. And you creep around in and out of vents, and you find key cards to open doors, and you do little puzzles to turn on the power and dodge velociraptors and T-Rexes and stuff the whole time. And
Is there
kind of digging. It's
New
pretty
Game
good.
Plus where
I'd
you can
recommend it
play
to
as a
anybody on the cheap.
dinosaur and eat people?
That's a good question that I don't know because I
That is a
haven't
good
beat it
question.
yet, but I've been enjoying it.
Where
It's really
is it
pretty.
going in your list of your notes app of games of this year?
27.
It's a good question. I keep playing it, but probably somewhere, probably above the Cub, but below Bayonetta Origins. That put me like around like 7.
Wow, you played a lot of
7
games
or
so
8
far
maybe.
this year.
I also played the Battlefield collection.
Battlefront.
Sorry about that.
Battlefront. Sorry,
Both
the
all
Battlefront
equally
collection.
bad, apparently.
This is an interesting one because if you were on the internet and following video games, this game had a horrendous launch. I went to bed, woke up, going, okay, I wonder how people feel about the Battlefront. Open the internet.
I didn't hear about this. Like, I know how much people love this
Well-
game. What happened?
Well,
It's
you
on
called it,
fire. Aspire, they strike again. Like Aspire strikes back, man. I told you, I begrudgingly bought this game for Jack because I cannot stand this developer. Like, I really don't like them. They feel like so least amount of investment product company. Like they just, So Rebecca, and we'll start with the bad. We'll stay in chronological order. I will be upfront. Apparently, a lot of the issues, I believe, result in the PC version of the game versus the console versions of the game. But when this game launched at midnight, PC players that bought the game wanted to play, and this is a multiplayer game. You play online multiplayer with 60 people and all that. They went to go play. There were only 3 servers available for like 20,000 people. So nobody could play at all.
Do they know how popular
and
this
then
game
when they
is?
did get in, it's a Star Wars game. Like you would imagine, again, Aspire's going to aspire. And they aspire to be awful. Like it's what they do. So when you did get in, there are all these videos of glitchy, like teleporting, rubber banding, like people disappearing and glitching out. Like it was really bad. There's also this weird mystery about the game. Like on Switch. So when these games were made on PS2, and this is not a remake or a remaster. This is the same. It's like the same game.
Oh, okay.
It's like sharpened, right? Like it's sharpened, but it's not like new. It's not like Night Dive. There's nothing going on here. When these games were on PS2, they were like, I think collectively they were like 4 gigabytes. The Switch copy of the game is 35 gigabytes. It's like 33.5 gigabytes. It's twice as big as Tears of the Kingdom. And everybody's like, why?
They didn't do anything
is this
to
so
it.
big? On PC? On PC, it's like 60.
What?
It's like 70 gigs.
I have an answer for this. It's hard work making a game suck. they could have just left that shit the way it was and put it on there. Like, no. We have to make this good and terrible for our fans. They expect no less.
So nobody knows. So I was sharing a lot of that in the Discord. And at first, I honestly, because you guys know me, the news is the news. I'm sharing things because it's happening, not to pile on. I bought the game. Like I wasn't piling on it. Although I will say that, again, Aspire.
I didn't buy
really
it because of you,
can't
Johnny.
stand them.
Like, fuck that. I thought about it like, nope.
Smart man.
I'm not doing that. Absolutely not.
So here's what I will say. After that day, I came home. I didn't even say anything to Jack. I just told Jack, I was like, hey, it's out and you can play it. Jack played that game for 4 hours and didn't say anything. And then I picked it up and played it. And I played the campaign for about an hour. And then yesterday I played multiplayer for about 30 minutes. I can't say I have any issues. I do think that maybe a lot of the issues were with Switch.
Okay.
Were with PC. The Switch and the PlayStation version seem to be pretty good. So maybe they put a lot of their focus there, which seems to be common. Like this is the common way of doing game business in 2024 is we'll
Fix
put
it
all of our
later.
effort on the PlayStation 5 version and
Or put it
fuck
out
the
and
PC
fix it later.
folks. Like, we will figure it out later. Yeah. They did they put out a statement saying that they had a critical error on their networking thing and that they were working to fix it. It was like a general statement. They did acknowledge the issues. But in the combined 6 hours that I've been playing it with Jack, we've not really encountered any issues. It looks and plays like a slightly sharpened PS2 game, and it's actually kind of fun. I've never played these games before, so I didn't even know what I was getting into. And to be on that, I never played the new Battlefronts. I've never played Battlefront, so this is like brand new to me. So I was running around with Mace Windu, like chopping fools in half. I like the bazooka dude. There's a guy that's got a bazooka, like a rocket launcher, and he just goes around and blows shit up. I'm like, yeah, I can get behind this. So
have played
I've been having fun with it.
Battlefront on the PS2 one time in my life. My non-gamer college friend who had a PS2, because everybody had a PS2, had that game because she was a Star Wars fan, and we played it one time. It was fun.
Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm actually glad we got it. I could see myself playing this a little bit more. I'm not going to play it a whole lot right now because I'm playing so many other things. But yeah, I could see myself playing this a little bit more because I kind of digging it. It's fun. I think Jack's going to keep playing.
Glad it's working
for sure.
for you. That's great. Not playing it.
Yeah. What I won't tell you about, we'll save to Wednesday, Delvin, but I won't tell you the 7 hours I played Red Dead last night.
Yeah.
I played Red Dead till like 2 in the morning.
Interesting.
Doing nothing, like fucking like building campfires and making coats.
I want to play that.
Doing dumb shit like Animal Crossing.
Donnie didn't on his first playthrough, so I'm very curious.
Oh, I not only didn't like it, I've had years long.
Yeah, what
years long of complaining about it. It honestly, it's just timing, I guess. I mean, I've been thinking a lot about it because I hated it when it came. I pre-ordered everything and hated it.
Yes,
loved it. Loved the first one, and that was my biggest issue. Is that the second one wasn't
very
the first
different.
one.
Yeah,
it's very different. And at first, like again, I was kind of saving this for Wednesday, but
yeah. But tell me, I want to hear because I like Red Dead.
The long short of it is, like a different time, a different place. Like you got to find the thing at the right time to enjoy it. There are movies that I loved when I was 13 that I think are terrible now. And likewise, there are movies that I watched when I was like 17 that were amazing that I didn't understand until now. Like I'm sure, is that something everybody can pretty much relate to? Yeah. And for whatever reason, the gaming that I've done, how I've changed in my gaming habits or whatever reason, years removed, suddenly I'm really starting to dig this way more than I did then. And I still have the same issues with it. Like the animations, everything is locked to an animation. So you have to wait for all these animations to play out. I still got to tap to run, and like there's still so many little gameplay things that I hated about it the first time that like I'm like, yeah, I still don't like it, but it's not going to stop me from enjoying this like really cool story. It's not going to stop me from doing it. And ultimately, when I was playing it last night, when I'm like clicking around with my horse and I'm getting that like little acoustic like guitar kind of playing in the background, it's like scratching like that Far Cry itch, like that GTA 5 like out in the desert itch, of just like that kind of like that natural wild exploration type of thing. And ultimately, like that's what I'm in the mood for right now. It's just kind of what I'm into. It's what I want to do. So
I dig it. It Red Dead 2 feels more like real life cowboy simulator than one does. One kind of feels more like an action story, but this kind of feels like really slow paced at points. A lot of things to do. It's a big world with a lot of things to do that can be fun, but if you're not willing to get into that world and kind of get into the feel of what Red Dead 2 has to offer, you're like, maybe it's not for you.
The thing that really still ires me a lot is when you're running and your character seems to be like locked in a direction and you can't like get it back. Like he runs like 8 feet in one direction before you can turn. I'm like, damn it, turn.
Yeah, they do this thing where you have to like, it's like you're stuck in forward motion almost.
Yeah. But yeah, outside of that, that's really what I'm playing. I'm kind of playing switch around Red Dead. When I'm not golfing on 3DS, so we can announce that we have our tournament, the final Nintendo Shack Mario Golf tournament. As Delvin puts his $20 on the line, I have my leaderboard up here. I posted my round Friday night, and then yesterday Jason was like, "I'm coming for you." He started posting updates, and then he did leave me with the message. Well, I think you've got this one, Donnie, because I can't get there.
The king is fallen.
We had 8 people play. Of the 8, 6 were in negative numbers. So 5th was -2 with Brendan. Jay -4 at 4th. Jason -6 in 3rd. Donnie -7 in 2nd. To our ultimate winner, the Ninformant at -8. Please reach out to Delvin Cox for your gift card. I think that's like the dude that hangs out with like Grouchy in them, I think, on Twitter. I think you can find it's like Andrew.
Congratulations.
Something like that.
Good job, Ninformant.
That's pretty good to beat Donnie.
I only posted my one round and I was pretty happy with it. I will tell you this, and that's what I told Jason. I was happy enough to post the round, but having not played the Yoshi course in a while, was a little upset because I left 2 or 3 out there right in the middle of the round. I had gettable putts that not only did I miss, I left them short. I couldn't get them up the hill and it was driving me mad. But I was playing too good to like start over. I was like, never mind, I'll just post it. But I was a little upset about it. I wouldn't have taken the gift card if I won anyway. I was like, I don't want to win the gift card for our own show. So I'm happy somebody else got it.
Shocker.
God damn it, Rebecca.
I know. Yeah, last 6 tournaments you forgot.
I had every intention.
You know, something else. This is completely not unrelated, but maybe you can help me with this, Rebecca. Look at my 3DS.
Yeah.
See the lights? Does your modded 3DS battery like die when it's closed? I've been noticing a lot lately. If I put my 3DS to sleep just by closing it, the battery seems to still drain.
I tried it. I know.
And I don't like
I'm trying to get in the habit of turning it off to like help with the battery. Yeah.
I got to turn it off. Yeah, like you got to turn the system off instead of putting it to sleep. Because before I modded it, I would put this 3DS to sleep and it would last weeks, like in sleep. Now it won't last like overnight.
Mine does have that problem too.
Yeah. Nintendo
Damn it.
were modding it.
Okay.
Like,
I was wondering maybe it was just me. Yeah, they did. They killed the battery life. Because I changed the battery. Like I was like, maybe it's the battery's just old. And I changed the battery and it was like, nope, it's still doing. I was like, oh, so it's got to be the mod then.
It's got to be.
That's just kind of
but it's
kind of lame. Yeah.
Small.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, you're probably right. So,
anything else you're playing that you want to talk about before I go? I am playing for the very first time in my life Diddy Kong Racing for the Nintendo 64.
Fuck yes.
I always knew, people always say like it's such a good game and whatnot, and you know me, I love racing
Better
games.
Than Mario Kart.
Oh my god, what a good game! Holy crap, I am so obsessed.
Yes.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I'm playing as the tiger, Timber. Because it's a cat,
that's
I heard that it's his island.
I play as
Banjo. Banjo would have been my next pick. I like the elephant guy who's like so stereotypically Indian. I was like caught off guard. I was like, oh my god, like things you could get away with in 1998.
Yeah, you should hear rap music back then. The things people got away with then. Not good.
I like flying around on the airplane. It gives like some extra dimension to the racing. I like all like that. There's different challenges that you can do, like the silver coin challenges. Seriously, like Chewy is so right. Like I do not understand why nobody else has tried to replicate this in the past. Who's tried to replicate it?
So Sonic All-Stars Racing
That's correct.
is Diddy Kong Racing. It's like a Diddy Kong racer. So is that Nintendo, the Nickelodeon
That is also
cartoon
correct.
racer that I just played. It's
Not as
trying
good,
to be
though.
that too. They're not as
Really?
good, but they try to
Yes.
be. Yeah.
Well, maybe I
Yeah.
will
Try
look
the
at the
Sonic one.
Nickelodeon one. I don't give a crap about Sonic.
The Sonic one, Sonic All Stars Racing, I mean,
That's
you guys have
good.
heard me say this for a while. I actually really like it. If they put that on Switch, I would buy it. And so every lap that you race in Sonic All Stars Racing, it changes from a car to a boat
Yes.
to a plane. So it's a lot like
that's
Diddy
kind of
Kong.
the same, but not really.
It doesn't have like that
I like
free
that,
exploration
though.
world though, which was pretty dope on 64. Like in the time, that was amazing. They were like, "What if we give you Mario 64, but it's a kart racer?" It's like fucking yes.
Well, I don't know how people can say, because I played Mario Kart 64 for the first time when it came to Nintendo Switch Online. That was my first experience with that game. It is not aged well. Like I'm sure it was very fun at the time, but like playing that in, the 2020s for the first time and playing Diddy Kong Racing for the first time in the 2020s, total difference. This one, holds up. It is fun. The controls are fun. The world is fun. The story is fun. And it's hard. Like those bosses that you have to race, like the Triceratops and the Walrus and stuff, like they're hard. They cheat. They cheat. They like put trees in front of you.
They do cheat.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think that's super fun.
Um
That's a true boss
but like
fight.
I really think that Mario Kart, like they should take cues from it. Like, they don't have to make it an airplane, but like add some kind of dimensionality
No, it needs
to
to fly.
like that you can like hover or something, because it
Yeah.
adds so much.
I would love nothing more than next Mario Kart literally to just rip that off and just do the same concept of Mario Kart. It would be amazing.
Or just remake Diddy Kong Racing. Yeah.
I've been wanting it
Why
forever.
not?
Like the Diddy Kong Racing HD would
I was also
be so
surprised
hype.
that I
would
knew a
lose
lot of
my
the music
mind.
from that game, and I didn't know that music was from that game. Like I just recognize it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I listened to
That
like
is
a lot of
interesting.
like Nintendo like playlists or like lo-fi radios and stuff, and like so I hear those
Sure.
songs and like I just don't associate it with Diddy Kong, but now I know what it's from.
We talk about Xbox bringing all the rare games over. This is the one. I don't have expansion pack, but if they put Diddy Kong
Yeah.
Racing on, I absolutely would. 100%.
Yeah, it is.
I
It is
played the hell out of this
dated-wise.
game
Yeah.
as a kid. Not even that. I still have it. I have the cart. Like me and Jack still play it from time to time. I love that
I
game.
get it
One
now.
of my favorites.
I was like waiting. I was so sick of waiting to play it on Nintendo Switch Online, so guess where I'm playing it?
Steam Deck?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Very, very good. And so then, as of yesterday, I have turned on Animal Crossing New Horizons again because me and Josh have agreed,
She's
and
back.
now I see other people deciding to do it too. We're not resetting our game, but I am flattening my island, which means, for those who don't know what that means, like you're getting rid of all, like you're putting all your items away, you're tearing down all your trees, getting rid of all your flowers, you're shoveling everything so that it's leveled to one, just the one tier, the one level. So it's literally like flattened, and I'm starting completely over fresh. So like I'm keeping all my villagers, I'm keeping all my items in storage, I'm keeping my house, but I'm starting the decoration from scratch. Did Donnie just spill everything all over? I see him cursing.
He completely missed his
I missed that, but I see the reaction and it's very funny.
I did not.
I didn't spill anything. It was my cat. I was drinking and my cat smashed my hand that I was drinking in, and the bottle went everywhere. Oh my goodness. I'll be back.
That was amazing.
Anyway, I started the flattening process yesterday, and I'm doing it all on stream because it can be very tedious. Like you have to, like, you're flattening everything. Like it is just getting rid of all the paths, you're shoveling everything down. So I had a couple of my friends come over to my island, and the only thing they can do to help, because like it's limited what they can edit on your island. Thank you, Kyle, for taking a clip of that. I am definitely going to pin this so I can look at it a little bit later. The only thing that friends can help with is chopping down trees and digging up flowers. So I had my friends
Okay.
come over and they went around my whole island. They chopped all the trees. I'm like, you can keep whatever wood comes out. You can keep whatever hybrid flowers you want. Everything else, just throw in the trash cans. So they came and it helped. It took about 45 minutes to get rid of all of my trees and flowers between 3 people.
Wow.
And then after that, I put away all of my items. I put them all in storage. I had to upgrade my storage because I had so many items. And I'm terraforming everything. I'm getting rid of all the paths and I'm terraforming everything down flat. I'm keeping the original island layout because, like, I'm not restarting the game. So, like, my resident services is going to be in the same spot. My Dodo Airlines is going to be in the same spot. Like, none of that is going to change. But I am totally, like, terraforming everything. Like, my rivers are going to be in a new layout. My the land is going to be like in a new way, and so like I feel like I'm worried that I'm going to regret it, that I'm going to flatten it and be like, what do I do? What happened?
Of course you are.
Like, what did I do to my island? But I've been watching like some of those YouTube videos of like speed builds and like tours of like really awesome islands to like get some inspiration, and like I have some ideas, and like I'm going to go for it. Like, I mean, I was done with this game. I was like, I'm not going to go back in and replay it unless I have something else to do. And I was done my island. So like, I'm not going to get any more enjoyment out of this game unless I do this. So that's like
I appreciate
yeah.
that you are getting so much out of this game.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably going to be a couple years before another Animal Crossing game, right? Like,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to make the most of it and hopefully not regret it. But like, I feel like it's like there can only be a net positive from this because I like was done with the game. Like I wasn't going to go back and play it because I was already done everything decoration wise. So now I'm just going to do it again.
Did you tear all the villagers' houses down?
Oh, they are
to the
so
homeless now?
confused. They're like, why is
Yeah.
there nothing? Like, why are all the paths gone? Why are there no items on this island?
They're gonna vote you out, Rebecca.
My one villager was like on the 2nd level, and so I was like digging around and stuff, and like now he's on like a 4x4 block and can't get down.
See?
It's so funny.
Mess these people up.
Torturing
Destroying their lives.
the
'cause you wanna
villagers.
flatten the world.
Yeah.
Have no place to go.
Yeah. So
On the street corner selling crack now. Tom Nook. You told us when you want to flatten the
That's
land.
That's
Yeah.
just good Sims.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I'm
Sims
doing
work.
that all on stream. I'll probably finish the flattening process on stream today, maybe, and then it's going to be the 4-year anniversary of the game this week on the 20th. 4 years the game came out.
Wow.
Wow.
So I figure it will be some time before.
Crazy thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this, and I'm looking to see if you agree or not. When you say that's the 4-year anniversary, I'm like, that totally makes sense. It feels like it's been that long in the Switch land. But when you tell me it's been 4 years since the PlayStation Xbox game, I'm like, that can't be right.
Yeah.
That's
That
what I
is
think,
weird.
yeah.
Maybe because there's
Yeah.
like more
I think it's 'cause
Switch
I
releases, like it feels like more time has gone by.
Yeah. Yeah, I posted this, I think, last year on my birthday. What I think I've grown to realize is that I think I count seasons of time, like chapters of time.
Yeah, that
in
makes
video game
sense.
releases. You know, like when Zelda came out, I was like, I can actually like time and place where I was for every Zelda game. It's like how I almost
too.
count time. You know, like people have these different chapters and eras. And yeah, and it just doesn't feel like there's been enough marks on those consoles yet.
To be a passage of time.
4
Yeah.
years later. Yeah, it's like, what is it? Just came out like a year and a half
totally.
ago?
Like,
I think that
Yeah.
the game
kind of
Stray came out in what, 2022? Like that feels like it was like just this past summer.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I think
Last summer.
not to be mean, but I'm going to be truthful. I think the sales of the consoles reflect on what you're thinking, Donnie. If you look at how the Switch has been selling, and look at all the games on Switch, then you look at the PlayStation 5, look at the game on PlayStation 5, then you look at the Xbox like that.
PlayStation 5
It
is
is
selling
but
very well.
Like I said, it's kind of stacked. Like, you know, Switch, whole bunch of exclusive. PlayStation 5, kind of the next level exclusive. Xbox, good games. Yeah.
Yeah, again. Yeah.
But-
yeah.
And you're right. It does. truthfully speaking, the PS5 Xbox generation kind of does feel lackluster when you think about it. Some good games on it, some really good games, some great games, I'd say, but it's just
I've been saying it on PSVG since like the second month
you
it
might
came
be
out.
right. The more and more I look at it, like,
yeah, I feel like I'm coming around to this one.
Like,
maybe
there have been some great games on it, but it's like, then you look at what the Switch has been doing. Rebecca just gave a good example. She's been playing Animal Crossing for like forever now. It's like she's got her money worth out of it and then some. Mario Kart, both Zelda games. Like, you can go on and on with the list of games that are amazing for Switch.
it must be something in the air or something. Like maybe like the time of the year. My wife actually asked me about Animal Crossing, I think last week. She's like, do we still have Animal Crossing? Like came out of the blue. She hasn't played Animal Crossing in years. She didn't play any video games, and she asked me about it. It just happened. I think it was maybe the week before last. She
Animal
just asked me.
Springtime coming
I
up.
was like, yeah, we got it. You can play it. It's on the Switch. I think she was just bored. But yeah.
So yeah, I may regret it, but I also may not regret it. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, you can always rebuild it.
I was glad to have like some friends come over and start the process with me, like tearing down trees and digging up flowers, because once like they were the ones to rip the Band-Aid. Like once they started tearing up things, like they already started, have to keep going. I wasn't the one that had to rip off the Band-Aid.
Yeah, you can blame it on them.
You should have just invited them while you did something else.
See, I think
house for a week. It's like an island makeover, like a home makeover show. You can make a whole show.
I was saying to Delvin when you were cleaning up the spill that there's only so much that your other guests on the island can do to your island. Like they can't pick up items, they can't tear down, like they can't do terraforming. The only thing they can do is chop down trees and dig up flowers and bushes. Yeah. So that's why I had them come over to help with that part. Yeah, that would be cool. Like just go ham on my island.
Yeah, you should be able to like denote certain friends.
Yeah, because you can designate best friends on your friend list, and like I wish that allowed them to like do more.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
whatever. Let's jump into the headlines from this week. We have a good list of stuff to talk about. There have been some ripple effects from that Yuzu lawsuit fallout that we talked about for the past 2 weeks with the Switch emulator. Pizza Boy has been pulled from is that eShop? GBA, GBC?
No, Pizza Boy is an emulator. It's a Game Boy emulator. It's been pulled from Android. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Tell me.
Yeah. I mean, I'll read these because I was. The Drastic emulator went free and is being planned for removal. The lead dev for Strato, which is a Switch emulator, has stepped away from development. And then Dynamic, which is a plugin for emulators and was used in Yuzu, has also ended development. So what you're starting to see is a ripple effect from people that are doing Nintendo emulation, particularly if they're charging for Nintendo emulation, especially on Android. I think what you're seeing with the precedents from the settlement is that Nintendo could potentially, not that they have shown a want to do this, but they could potentially take the same, settlement or the same lawsuit that they settled at Yuzu, and they could apply it to anybody on Android that's
I have one to add to this.
Emulator.
The FBI title software for 3DS also is no longer on GitHub. You can still get it, but they've removed it from GitHub, which is like the place to get it. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go do crimes.
What is it called? The FBI.
I know it's called FBI, but it says
that's
I'm not
FBI.
Yeah, it's how
I've
you get
it.
all your
I've
3DS
got it. I run it.
It's like a title manager.
It's good.
I will never find out. Absolutely not.
Don't worry about it. Your son is already taken care of it. It's done. Yeah. But yeah, there's some fallout for real here on the emulation scene. If you're planning to do set of crimes, you may want to kick those plans into gear.
Yeah.
You still got RetroArch. At the end of the day, like you're still really good there on the Android scene. So.
Planet of Lana got a release date, dropping on Switch on April 16th. I thought that game was already out on Switch.
Oh, Not on Switch. Came out on Xbox and Game Pass, and it's been exclusive there,
Yep.
and it's on PC. It's coming to Switch and PlayStation in April, and I love this game. Yep, it's one of my favorite games from last year. Well. So everybody should play it.
Everybody should play it. This Switch is the perfect place to play this game.
It really is. Like, I think it's going to look on a Switch OLED. The game is going to be very nice.
Yeah, I played it on Steam Deck, so yeah.
It's great. Oh, Sea of Stars is getting a free update, 3-player co-op via single player plus, kind of in the same vein as Secret of Mana. It looked like in that game you could play three players co-op, and this is great. I'm glad that they are supporting this game. I'm glad that people will get more love out of it. I will definitely try this multiplayer.
I was thinking it'd be a really cool thing for your stream one day if you ever have enough
that would
co-op
be cool.
Folks.
Yeah, I would do that.
Tune into that. Yeah.
Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown put out a post-launch roadmap. Also glad to see they're supporting this game despite not selling as well as we had expected. On March 20th, they're adding a speedrun mode, permadeath mode, and new skins for Sargon. In spring, they're adding a boss rush mode and more skins. In the summer, they're going to be adding some extra challenges, combat challenges, and puzzle platformer challenges, as well as some new amulets. And in late 2024, they will be adding new story DLC. So this game will be getting lots of extra content, which is really great. I love to hear that. It's probably when I'll pick that up around maybe summer.
I'm kind of bummed. So I was playing this game like a madman. Then the ransomware thing took over my life for a month. I have a hard time picking up and putting down Metroidvanias. So I kind of just put it on I was like, okay, I'm just done. I was near the end and I was like, I'm just, you get out of rhythm. You forget how to do all the things. And I wasn't going to pick up and just try to relearn it. And then here they are coming out with damn DLC a year later. I don't for whatever reason, I was talking about this in Discord. For me, that's the least type of game that I would want story DLC to come out later for. Is that just me, or how do you guys feel? I don't want Metroidvania DLC to come out later, unless it's standalone, if it's its own thing. But I don't know, it's not the type of game that I just want to pick up and play and then put down for a year and pick it back up and try to play it again.
I don't know. I feel
it might be too long.
Yeah, I don't have an opinion on this yet because I haven't played it yet. But I don't see the issue.
Yeah, a year might be too long,
mm-hmm.
but I get it. It was 6 months for Metroidvania. I'd be like, all right, that's cool, that makes sense. But a year is kind of pushing it because you got a groove and the rhythm of playing and things like that.
Yeah, and all the add-ons and the amulets and where everything is and all the dash plus double jump, all of that stuff, the teleport, all the powers.
A year works better for games like Horizon Forbidden West and Spider-Man and stuff like that. But when it's a Metroidvania, something that you got to get into the groove of playing and kind of have a little bit of skill to do, kind of unless you're consistently playing the game, it kind of just throws you off a little bit.
It's probably for the people who are really into it. They're adding stuff that people who are seriously into it will enjoy, like a speedrun mode, a permadeath mode. Normal people aren't going to care about that. Boss rush mode, but the people who are seriously into the game are going to love this, and I feel like that new story DLC is probably also for them.
Yeah, or around that time they have a game of the year.
I also think that's exactly what I was about to say. Exactly, this comes out in time for them to have a gold edition that they can resell.
Maybe that's the one I'll get.
Maybe it'll find. No, yeah, I was going to ask if you got it yet because it was on sale for $29.99. Wow. Yeah.
But I would get
I could see it.
A bloated version of the game for more.
I probably will too. That might be when I pick up a Switch copy because I was playing on PC. So maybe I do just kick it and just start all over. That's totally possible. Yeah. Because I'm definitely getting it on Switch at some point. I was waiting on the price to be right to get it on Switch. So,
yeah. Some Pokemon news. The Pokemon Company has set up a new subsidiary called Pokemon Works. This is a new company within them that was, it looks like Joe Merrick of Cerebi uncovered this. They will operate out of the same building as ILCA, if you remember, is the company that made Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So they're also associated with Pokemon. Does not necessarily mean that they're going to be associated with them. It could, but it's just interesting to note.
I think subsequently, since I wrote this down, I actually think that
associated
we
with
can find out that it is
ILCA.
It is associated with them. Yeah, I think they share employees from both. Yeah, there's like some ILCA employees and Pokemon Company employees that are kind of at the top. It's like a joint venture almost.
I'm not a big fan of ILCA's work on Brilliant. Is it called ILCA? I always say ILCA, ILCA.
I don't know.
I'm not a fan of their work on Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, but I hear that they have made some really good games besides those, and I think they just need more time to cook. So maybe having this new company with like more hands on deck with it, with whatever they're going to work on, will be better.
Yeah, I think that was the conjectures. It looked like they were kind of mixing some employees from both. But when I first saw the news, I was like, okay, so maybe they're like starting a support studio. And yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it's like a port support type studio, and maybe they do some port work and some helping hands and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully. GameStop is releasing a bunch of an amiibo, or re-releasing a bunch of amiibo, restocking Rob, Pikachu, Charizard, and Duck Hunt. And I think other places are going to be restocking other amiibo too. I follow that amiibo alerts account from Nintendo, and I keep seeing a lot of amiibo restocks, I think, beyond just these. So if you are after an amiibo for your collection, keep a lookout. They are doing reprints of them, which is like kind of interesting at this point because I feel like they don't really do much with amiibo anymore. So now's the time to get them.
Yeah.
And then finally, we'll talk about a rumor coming from Midori, the Atlas leaker, who has a very good track record when it comes to Sega. I've been listening to too much Taylor Swift. Eras Tour. It's on Disney Plus. Go watch it now. I've already watched it twice.
Yes, it is.
Oh, there it is.
They have a good track record when it comes to Atlas leaks. It said that the Persona 6 will be a multi-platform game, and it will be coming to the Nintendo Switch 2.
It's dope. It's really good.
It's pretty big news.
Yeah, that is big news.
Persona day on Switch. That's going to be big.
Day multi-platform, like that could be a. You think? Think it gets announced this summer?
The Switch or Persona 6?
No,
Probably.
Persona. Comes out next year?
Fall or winter.
Because if that PlayStation is a thing, that could be part of its.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, everybody keeps saying GTA. GTA is a ways off. You gotta have something sooner than
26?
that. If it's coming out soon.
I hope it's sooner than that.
Yeah.
If it is. They say it is. You know, like a lot of people are like, it's definitely 2026. I'm like, have you guys ever followed a GTA game? That means 2027 at the earliest.
That's what they're saying. Okay.
I gotta live to 2027. God.
Ah.
Yeah, still a lot.
You gotta live till 2028 to finish it.
All right. Hit us with some questions, Donnie.
Smokeless Joe says, do you guys think Smash Bros. Could get the Mario Kart treatment on Switch 2 with a deluxe version with extra DLC fighters?
Absolutely.
It will. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Who do you think is going to join the fight next time? Do you have to buy the new game to download the new fighters if you already have the game?
Yes.
Damn.
Waluigi.
I would not rebuy Waluigi.
That's a good one.
I would not rebuy Smash for a couple fighters.
I want to say that I wouldn't, but I feel like that's the kind of thing that I would get swept up in the hype for and buy and then play once and then never play again.
I like that. At least you're being honest.
Winnie the Pooh from Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh, goodness. Mickey Mouse. You start going down this path. Chucky.
Goku.
Abort, Delvin. Goku would be dope.
That one does seem like it could be likely. I can see that one happen.
Got any of these Atari characters?
Huh?
From Atari, who they think they can use this from Atari?
Atari.
I don't know. Dig Dug. That's a stupid thing. It just he might work as a Smash character.
I have no idea.
Hubert.
Who are the Smash fans wanting anymore?
There you go. That's a good one. Hubert.
Okay, that works. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I don't even know. I wanted Travis. We kind of got him. We got Travis the Mii fighter. Okay. It's not Travis, but decent enough. They could put Travis on there. I think Suda's making a new game. I think it could probably get announced whenever they show off the new Switch. Do you think they'll run that back? Do you think they'll have Suda in some sort of announcement? I could see them trying to do that again.
I need Rayman in the game.
Skull Kid. There's lots of Zelda. Jules says Zelda does not need
Zelda absolutely does. And it needs to be not more.
We need all the champions. Champions would actually kind of get me.
Isn't there like 1,000 Fire Emblem characters?
Yes.
We can add. We can add some more Zelda characters.
I need Rayman in it.
Alear. That's a good one. Okay, now we're on it. Oh, who did Jason say he wanted? I can see the name. I can't think of it. Come on, Delvin, you were there. PSVG. Jason wanted.
I know you're talking about it. I don't remember.
I can see it. I'm making the arm thing because I can't remember that he does the arm.
I do not remember now.
His name.
But he had a good one.
Yeah, he did. Earthworm Jim. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Stop.
Earthworm Jim and Rayman, Goku, and Alear, Knuckles. We're on. Look at us. We are cooking with
never
cooking
gonna
with gas.
happen wish is Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper.
No. It's got to be Xbox character because Xbox is putting all their games on Switch now. Definitely can't be PlayStation. You got to go in the opposite direction.
Marcus Phoenix.
No,
Master Chief.
It's so boring. It's so boring. It's just a guy with a gun.
No, it's Senua. Senua. Hellblade is on Switch. Look at Rebecca's face. We bring up any modern games and she just looks disgusted.
I want to give
Banjo.
I'm Banjo.
I'm Banjo.
The racist elephant. That's what you put
No, not the racist elephant. I don't like him.
Yeah, he definitely should be in the game.
Guess what? I'm going to eat my words. I'm 100% buying this game
now. They should call him the racist elephant.
The racist elephant. Yeah, you don't even need a name. The racist elephant from Diddy Kong Racing. I am so in. I'm so here.
No.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We just crushed it. Earthworm Jim,
Rayman.
the racist elephant, Rayman.
We got it.
Incredible. Alear. Got to put a Fire Emblem character in there. It's good stuff. We did it. G-Man says, a spring starts to hit. For those that haven't, you could spend time with your favorite video game characters. Who would they be and why?
Stellar Blade.
Who are you hanging out with on springtime?
For no reason at all.
Who?
The girl from Stellar Blade.
What's that?
For no reason at all. Yes.
Eve. When springtime comes around, you just Eve. Yeah, just in the air.
There you go.
Flowers are blooming. Bees are buzzing.
I'm not hanging out with any of them. Just leave me alone, everybody.
Wow. You're hanging out with depression.
Jeez.
Yeah.
She got a touch of Dev. Goodness. I don't know either. Like, I don't do anything in springtime. Like, I still do the same stuff. I went out yesterday because it was nice. Who would you want to go on a picnic with?
A picnic?
That's what people do in the spring,
Isabel.
right? Picnic. There you go. That's my answer. I Can't See says, has anyone played the Game Boy NSO version of Link's Awakening? Was the trendy game claw machine unresponsive for anyone else? Do you have any tips?
But I will go and try it and let you know.
And I will not. And I have not.
I'm good.
Kyle the Pug. If Taylor Swift were to play Nintendo games, what do you think her favorite Nintendo franchises would be?
Well, I asked
I think that's
him
too easy.
if I had to limit it to just Nintendo, and he said yes. But I'm gonna cheat and say
She's
Guitar
like, I do whatever I want
Hero.
anyway.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that works.
Stellar
On her Wii
Blade.
U. She's just smashing Guitar Hero.
She likes
She
to
says
love
Stellar
Stellar Blade.
Wait, what is the game with the most cats?
Stray.
I don't know if it's the most
Because
cats.
she likes cats. She wants all the cats.
Sure. See, I was thinking she's a really cool person and trendy. And I'm like, she's into some shit you guys have no idea. You're all taking the lowest thing. I'm thinking she's really into fucking Warhammer. Really
Donnie
into
wants her to get
Warhammer.
into.
You have no idea. She's on her 5th run of Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Okay.
She's so deep. She
might
knows
be a
side
Persona fan.
characters.
That's what she's doing
I can see
now.
Yeah.
Because she's done tour now until May, so she's building up her characters.
She's probably playing Madden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That flight back.
She's got to learn all the
the
football
Super Bowl.
rules, so she's playing
Dude.
Madden to learn all the.
She's playing Madden.
Well, she's the number 8th ranked Tekken player in the world. Nobody knows, but she fucking just goes ham on some people.
She's playing Mortal Kombat. Just wrecking fools with Scorpion. It's like she plays Scorpion.
Yeah. She's not sitting around making houses and plucking fruit from trees. It's a waste of her time.
She's got to be the best in whatever it is. She's very ambitious.
Super
and
competitive person. 100%. She's crushing Helldivers. Taylor Swift at Helldivers actually makes a lot of sense. She's just fucking, we have to take back the river.
I can see that. Yeah.
See? Deadman says, what Nintendo games would make your personal Hall of Fame? Which is noted that Metroid, I guess, is up for nomination.
How many things are in a Hall of Fame? How many games do I get to pick? What?
Thousands.
So, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, thousands.
In one class, in a nominating class, I don't know, 5, 10.
All my games probably already in there.
So
can we come up with 10 between us?
How many do you want to pick? Sure. Everybody give 3.
Tyson's Punch Out. Not Punch Out. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Don't do that bullshit.
I'm
I'm
going to write these down so that we have our 10.
There's a bunch of them.
No,
I didn't know we were
coming up with 10. Mike,
I said 3.
Tyson's.
I'm trying to pick stuff that's not already in there.
No.
That's because I'm do I just pick Ocarina? I don't want to pick Ocarina. Ocarina's already in there.
Deciding. This is our personal Hall of Fame, Donnie. Nothing's in there except for Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That's the only thing that's in there right now.
Okay, then Super Mario 3 then.
Mario
Understood.
3.
No More Heroes 2.
Fuck, that's not a Nintendo game.
You know what?
Yes!
I am glad that
it says Nintendo game.
Why? It is a Nintendo game.
I am glad
it's on a Nintendo
It is a Nintendo game.
Minecraft's not a Nintendo game.
I appreciate this. Usually, when things like this happen, they tell me my answers are wrong.
No, your answers are valid so far. You're the
Your
only one that has given valid answers.
Oh man, that was amazing.
Fire Emblem Awakening.
Look how disgusted she looks at you.
Look at the
my
look.
God.
Jesus. The dismissive face.
I'm gonna get one more.
Star Fox 64.
Okay, 64. Okay, Johnny, you got Fire Emblem. This is the worst list, but keep going.
Breath of the
That's
Wild.
a good one.
It's a fine one.
Look how she's looking at you. She's never been so disgusted at you in my life.
Wow. A fine one.
Okay, you get 2 more.
Jesus.
No, you get one more. You get one more. You said Fire Emblem Awakening and Breath of the Wild.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically, he said another one, but you vetoed it.
That's not a Nintendo game.
Wow.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild is fine when you also could be picking Ocarina or A Link to the Past. Yeah, it's fine. Or Wind Waker.
Clock Tower for Super NES.
Right. Yeah, I was
Oh
trying
my
to think of like
I
a
knew
troll
that's the one.
game.
I knew that's where he was going.
This is the worst list.
Yeah, I'll
There you
take
go.
Wind Waker.
Well, now we already have 2 Zelda games on here. We're not adding any more
could be.
Mario.
It's sad.
Oh
You're
my
lucky we
God.
don't have 8 of them. Like it's not a
My
list of
is
Zelda
fine.
games.
I got Mike Tyson's Punch
Your
Out.
list is fine.
It's a classic. Mario 3. Arguably the best game of all time. And Star Fox, which is Star Fox.
You know what? Can I swap? I want to swap. I'm going to take, instead of Wind Waker, instead of Breath of the Wild, I'm going to do
Okay.
Wind Waker. And I'm going to put in
There you
Diddy
go.
Kong Racing.
Got a racing game.
I'll allow it.
Thank you for allowing it. For not vetoing Donnie's choices. Now you got to pick Rebecca.
I'm thinking Super Metroid.
Okay. I like that choice.
A Link to the Past.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think of something more modern that is deserving.
Metal Gear Solid.
Beautiful Joe.
I am gonna do,
Lollipop Chainsaw.
Good answer.
despite never having fully played it, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year
Astral Chain.
Door.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we have one more that the 3 of us have to agree on.
That is never going to happen.
Ocarina of
So which
Time's
one is
missing.
missing? Read us the list and what's missing.
Okay. Mike
Read us
Tyson's
the
Punch
list and what's
Out,
missing.
Super Mario Bros. 3,
Legendary.
Star Fox 64, Fire Emblem Awakening, Wind Waker, Diddy Kong Racing, Super Metroid, A Link to the Past, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Actually, I'm gonna change Super Metroid to Metroid Dread. I'm
Okay.
doing it. I don't care.
Are we good with Super Mario 3 not having Wonder or World on it?
Yes.
Like,
Yes,
is that
it's
2D
fine.
Mario game?
No.
Do we need an extra one? So then my next suggestion would be
Fine.
Wii Sports.
Okay. That's a
I
good
can
answer.
get behind that. Okay, we have our 10.
I have an honorable
There we go.
mention. I know.
Here we go.
But this
Here
is
we
gonna be a
go.
fun one. I think Donnie might be on board with this. Resident Evil 4.
It's not a Nintendo
the
game.
GameCube version. But it was Nintendo.
It's not a Nintendo game.
This is her
Exclusive.
thing.
It was
No, that
exclusive
doesn't
to
matter. It's
Nintendo.
not a Nintendo game.
Doesn't matter. It needs to be made by Nintendo.
Diddy Kong Racing is already a stretch.
They were
First of
there.
all,
They were there for it.
Hey, they were a Nintendo. It was a Nintendo game
Yes,
when
it
it
was.
was published.
And it was a great one. People knew it from Nintendo.
Published
People
by
knew it
Nintendo.
from Nintendo.
I'm just saying it's a stretch.
My honorable mention, would be Breath of the Wild. Luigi's Mansion 3.
Resident Evil 5.
Smash. We didn't put Smash.
That would have
on
been
it.
a good one to put.
Smash Brothers Ultimate. I mean, Smash Brothers Ultimate. It's
Yeah.
pretty damn ultimate. We've been talking about for years, like, what did they do from here? Because it's pretty damn amazing. I want them to make another like campaign, like a single player mode. That would get me to rebuy the game, not more fighters. That's the least I could
single-player
want.
mode.
I
More
think we
people
went like
playable.
offline, by the way. YouTube is
Great.
offline, I think.
Wow.
Maybe not. Hold on, I think
Fucking
it's coming
shit.
back.
I'm gonna have to
Can
message
you
them
see me,
again.
people?
Be
No,
like,
I
what
think
the
we're
hell,
offline.
guys?
Like completely.
Really? Yep.
I think Donnie might be on board with this. Wow.
I've got you still talking, a couple seconds ago.
Okay. Let me see if.
No, yeah, we're off. Well, we're still recording.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll message them and see what the hell's going on. TPR says you're constructing a Hyrule Olympics team to face off against the Mario and Sonic cast. Which Zelda characters are you sending, and what sports are their
Tingle.
specialty? What's he doing?
I don't know, but whatever it is, she's gonna be wearing something skippy and bending it over.
I like
Jesus.
this question.
What's the dance where you like twirl the little
Yes,
ribbon?
that's perfect.
Tingle is a
Yes,
ribbon
there we go.
dancer. I don't know what ribbon dancing is, but that's
Let's get the postman from Twilight Princess to be our track and field guy. Yeah.
Okay.
the runner. Yeah, that's good. I'm sending Daruk. He's the shot put and discus guy. Like he's gonna fucking own.
Can Rivali for archery. Link can be our snowboarder because he does a lot of shield surfing.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. Winter Olympics. I actually love that pick, Rebecca. Like so see X Games Link.
Mhm.
You know.
What other Olympic sports are there?
Anything else? Oh,
For swimming.
Give me a Zora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For swimming, of
Dude,
course. Yeah.
Zelda character's clear. Yeah.
The Zelda team is owning.
It's like not even
The
close.
Zelda team is owning this right now. Like y'all are getting destroyed. Who's the Zelda? Who's the Ocarina Zelda girl?
Huh?
What's her name?
What?
The Zora girl
Ruto?
in Ocarina. Ruto, thank you. Because all
That's
I
in
could think
Breath
was,
of
is
the
it
Wild.
Mifa?
Either
Right,
one of
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send
Or
send
Sidon.
Princess Ruto.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even
Any
hear
of them
Sidon.
will
Sidon
be any
would
of the
fun
Mario
for it.
and Sonic characters in swimming.
Very good.
I don't know
Anything
any
else?
other sports.
No.
Can we send Saria to do anything? Just 'cause I like her?
Gymnastics because she is small and probably like good at gymnastics.
There we go. Kate says, do you have any advice to a newborn
Ooh.
retro game collector? I'm thinking about starting a collection of older games, but not sure where I should start first.
First of
Everything's
all,
so expensive these days.
First step is buy a lottery ticket and win.
There you go. Good answer.
Second of all, maybe pick like a console or series that you like the best. Like, are you a Super Nintendo fan? Are you a Zelda fan? Are you a Pokemon fan? Like, think about like what you want to like get your niche, I guess, because like you're not gonna be able to get everything. It's just so unrealistic. So think about like what kind of collection you want. If it's Super Nintendo, maybe like start looking on like Facebook Marketplace. They're looking on eBay. It's very hard to find like really cheap deals. But like they exist. They do exist. Don't get any graded things. It's a scam. People are trying to make graded games happen. It's not happening.
No.
So don't do that.
I have some good advice for you. Two things. One, go to flea markets. A lot of times, flea markets will have video game stuff there for very, very cheap because they don't know what the fuck it is and it never sells there.
They're hard to find. It's a lot harder to
done,
find, but if you do find it, it could be a gold mine.
Yeah.
I think that stuff's been picked over mostly, unless you're like in
It's
middle
possible.
America
I
or
still find
something.
quite a few things there. Secondly, pawn shops. Depending on the area you're in, pawn shops have a lot of video game stuff. Usually, like I can always find a 3DS in a pawn shop, a DS, or from PS. I want to say PS2 on up. I usually find there for very cheap.
So that's what I was going to say. Was maybe more along those lines. I think the influencer YouTube social media world has made this stuff explode. So if you're trying to do it, like if any of that is like funding your wanting to get into this, I would say you're probably late. What I would suggest you do is if you want to get into retro collecting, and here, I don't know anything about handhelds, so maybe Rebecca, you can tell me, get into a space that's not really hot. Start there. So like if you wanted to be a Nintendo collector, start with a Wii U or a 3DS now. Things are super cheap. Get it now before it stops. They're about to shut all that stuff off. I 100% believe in 8 years, all that stuff's going to become super hot again. Because that's the way of like, you just got to wait for it to get old enough for people to be nostalgic for it.
So be a retro collector, but like get the stuff now and wait for it to be retro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm 100%. I'm dead honest. Yeah, because you can get rare Wii U games now for not that much, for $40, $50. You can get a rare Wii U game right now. And then you give it a few years and that thing may be worth $200 because we all know, you give it a few years, people are come back like, how awesome was the Wii U, doing viral TikToks and shit talking about the Wii U, 20 years later.
Yeah.
That's happening. That's going to happen. I don't know about portables though. Like, is Game Boy super collectible or like DS?
Game Boy is a lot more than. Well, it depends. Like, certain games are worth a lot more.
Because I don't do the portable stuff.
The DS is not really so much, but like yeah.
So like that's a perfect place to start. I would pick a place where and I know we're at Nintendo show, so I'm focused on the Nintendo stuff. But like outside Nintendo, like PS2. Get it PS2 systems and games for dirt cheap right now compared to the GameCube counterparts. You can get PS2 games for
that's
$8,
because everybody had a
$6.
PS2, but like not that many people had a GameCube.
Of course.
Yeah.
I would start snapping that stuff up if you want to become a retro collector. I would start with the low hanging fruit.
I bought a PS2 for like $50
while you can.
So
I think 3DS will come back around with all of the hype and buzz around like these retro handhelds and stuff like that. 3DS is going to bounce back. People are going to like start, and they probably already have, but like as many collectible editions of the 3DS that they had, as many special editions as they had, I have no doubt that like there's going to be a model or two in there that people are going to.
There's just so much shovelware on the DS. Like there's hundreds of games that people cannot wait to get rid of because they were like just like licensed games or like general shovelware.
Yeah, you got to get the gems. You got to get the good ones or the obscure ones. Like when I think of Wii U, I know that I have a physical copy of Wii U Sports. Apparently, that was a really limited run. They barely made any physical copies for that one. So that one's a pretty good one you can pick up. Like the Wii U has a lot of things like that. And a lot of like collector's editions, like the Link to the Past HD collecting box with the Wolf Link amiibo and the Wind Waker with the Ganon and stuff like that. So like accessories, things like that. The Wii U had a treasure trove of that stuff. I would do that before I went and spending $200 on Wind Waker on GameCube. Like the shit that GameCube is like through the roof. It's ridiculous. So I would point you in a different direction. Get in cheap. Don't lose your house.
Yeah.
Maybe Kate is a millionaire and money is not an object.
Buy it all.
Buy it all. That's what Taylor Swift's doing.
She has the biggest Nintendo collection in the world.
Could you imagine? She opens up her house and it's like a whole damn GameStop in her house.
Jack Antonoff comes over and like plays Diddy Kong Racing with her.
Last question. Jay Allen says, I'm playing Shin Megami Tensei 5 and I'm really liking it. I went in with low expectations because besides Pokemon, I've never played a turn-based JRPG. What is the last game you played going in with low expectations only to end up really loving the game?
There's this game that's called Tears of the Kingdom that I had low expectations for that I love. That's the answer.
How do you have low expectations for it? That is like the game to have the highest expectations.
Because I didn't like the first one. And then I was like...
People said it was going to be Game of the Year before it came out.
I didn't like the first one. So like, this is probably going to be not great. And I played it and I go, this is amazing. It's one of my favorite games. And this is well documented.
I think I've talked about this before, but I went in with low expectations for Pikmin 4 and Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp because I was not a fan of those series, but I begrudgingly was reviewing them, and I really loved both.
Pikmin 4 is a good answer. I don't really know. I feel like a lot of the games that I buy, I'm like overly knowledgeable about because we do so much of this that I typically think I go in with the right expectations. I went into Red Dead with the wrong expectations. So I'm kind of having that second go around as we talked about. Luigi's Mansion 3. I wouldn't say I went into it with low expectations, but it blew any expectations that I had for it away. I had no idea it would be that good. There are games like that every now and again. But in the Nintendo space, especially from first party, I don't feel like I have that a whole lot.
I just saw the GIF of Donnie wasting. I just saw the GIF of Donnie wasting the water out his mouth.
Oh, goodness. It's a GIF? They made a GIF?
Oh, I see it.
Great.
She headbutts
Super.
you.
Yeah, I know. She was pretty adamant about it this time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I have a better answer. I don't feel like I have a good answer for this, actually. I'm like scrolling through games trying to see like, okay, what did I mean, because almost like a lot of indie games I just buy just to try. So like that's what immediately comes to mind. There are indie games I'm just like, yeah, let's give
Jay
it a go
Allen,
for $20, see what happens.
Can you play Chrono Trigger?
Oh, I just bought that.
You did? What did you buy it on?
It's on sale on the Steam Deck. It's on sale.
Nice.
Like for $7. Oh,
good.
I want to play this.
Yes, good. No.
It's on an NSO?
Uh-huh.
Really?
It's not on any of the main consoles.
That is correct.
I have it on 3DS.
Steam Deck. I haven't played it since.
I have the DS copy. Right? It's the DS copy. It's a I have never played it for more than like an hour.
It's a great game.
That's in the Video Game Hall of Fame.
Is it though?
Yeah, it should be.
Yes, ours.
Not ours.
It's not allowed. Wasn't made by Nintendo.
Shh.
Sorry.
It's a Nintendo exclusive. All right. That's the last question, right?
That's it. That's the last question. Hopefully this damn thing's recording.
It says live and recording. At least one of those is untrue. I will not be here next weekend because I am going to be at PAX East.
Okay.
So you'll do the show without me.
Have fun. You and like everybody else.
I know. I'm so excited to see everybody.
Also,
this is my last show in my 20s. I'm going to be 30 on the next show. Wait, what? What did he say?
You scared the shit out of me. You might want to clarify that real quick. When you say you're like, this is my last, I'm like, what the fuck you mean by that?
In my 20s. I'm turning 30, Delvin.
Yeah.
Joe was like, who the fuck? Who do you think you're talking to? You can't just bring that on us.
Daddy cut the goddamn stream.
Oh, PAX. You've got to play Shadows of the Dam Remastered. Okay. Get me all the Grasshopper swag.
I have a media badge, so maybe they'll give me free stuff.
That works.
I should let you play it. I wonder if they'll be playing the Switch version. Probably not. Yeah. Right? Probably consoles.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. Probably.
Thank you.
Well, have fun. And yeah, should be a blast. Say hi to Jeff.
Gonna be there? Everybody.
I think so. Like, yeah, like everybody that I know in video games seems to be going to it. It's like the E3 apparently.
So yeah, I will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Maybe your last show. Delvin, she gets snapped up by another show after going to PAX East. She'd be like, guys, sorry, Kind of Funny came and get drafted.
Right. I would say no.
Don't make me drive down.
Up there.
It's up there.
Whatever.
How the hell do you drive down to
anywhere?
That's what I'll do.
Cuba? You don't drive down to anywhere.
I'll drive up there. Man. You should have let me just drive down there. Now I just ended up in the water.
All right, Koopalings, have a good week or 2 weeks. Come check out my Animal Crossing Flattening Island streams, and we'll see you next time.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. This is Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening, and I forgot the line already. What?